YouTube is It's your boy Zell back with another banger video. This video we got David Benavidez tells David Morrell, I'm the best in the world. Um, Morrell calls Benavidez fat boy, and can either of these dudes beat Bivol or Beterbiev? Let's get it. First of all, hold on, give me a second. Okay, first of all, Benavidez told Morrell he the best David in the world. We're gonna see what the best is, and he believe he the best. Uh, I'm really excited for this fight, bro. This is the fight that boxing needs. Um, this the fight that boxing needs. A 50-50 fight, two dudes in their prime. Saying fuck it, let's strap it up. This was supposed to be Tank Davis and Devin Haney, Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson. That's what this was supposed to be. This was supposed to be Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence when they were still in their 20s. You know, that's the type of magnitude this fight have. It's just happening so early. You know, you got two Hispanic guys fighting out their respective countries. Well, David from America, but he represents Mexico and Ecuador, I believe. And we got Morrell representing Cuba, who got that. They both come from legendary schools of boxing. Mexicans have a rootless, aggressive pro style. Cubans have a rhythmic, swag type of amateur style that can translate to the pros. So both of them have legendary names that have coming out of their chosen organization, or they chosen the lineage. You know, it's a lineage of boxers. You know, I can name a lot of great Mexicans. The most recent Canelo, they had Oscar, Julio Cesar Chavez, Salvador. Um, they got a lot of guys that came out of Mexico. And then when we talk about Cuba, I can talk about Andy Cruz coming up. I could talk about Morrell coming up. I could talk about Rigondeaux. I could talk about what's the guy name that made Danny Garcia quit? I keep forgetting his name, bro. Erislandi Lara. Yeah, they got a lot of dudes that come out that Cuban school. Um, and it's gonna be a great matchup to see. But I'm pissed off really that the fight's so far away. I want this fight to happen Saturday. I don't. I'm tired of seeing Tyson Fury fight. I wish Tyson Fury era would be over already. Let's put in a new era of fighters that's gonna fight everybody. Tyson Fury didn't even fight everybody out his era. AJ didn't fight everybody out his era. Usyk the only one that pretty much fought everybody out the era. The only person Usyk didn't see is Deontay Wilder, and as Deontay Wilder should have been at cruiserweight. He wanted to fight at heavyweight when he's a real life cruiserweight. Dude walking around at 210. You could cut 10 pounds to make cruiserweight, bro. So I don't understand. Like Deontay, it's harder for him to make heavyweight than cruiserweight because at heavyweight everybody outweigh him by like 30 pounds. At cruiserweight, he'll be like the average size, and he'll be bigger than the average, a little bit bigger. So Deontay really was a cruiserweight fighting at heavyweight. So we got to give him his props, you know. But Usyk came out of cruiserweight undisputed, moved up to heavyweight undisputed. That's some legendary shit, you know. Can't take it away from him. But I would have loved to see Wilder versus Usyk at cruiserweight. That would have been a fight that I would love to see. But yeah, these are the fights that boxing need. Morrell, Benavidez, Battle of the Davids, who the best David, who gonna take down the Goliath, you know. And honestly, I think it's gonna be Morrell to take down Benavidez, and that's a unpopular opinion, but I'm telling you, it's highly possible. And Morrell called Benavidez fat boy, so you know they're not gonna be friendly in that ring. They coming for destruction, bro. This shit gonna be brutal. I can see Morrell throwing strong 2 3s or 3 2s all night, and I can see Benavidez trying to land combinations on Morrell. You know, combinations and hard punches. Ultimately, I think Morrell has the style almost perfectly suited for Benavidez. Benavidez got that high guard, walk forward style. If he could fight a ring general with power, if Morrell can do the ring general style like how Ryo did to Pitbull, if he can Ryo, if he can Pitbull, if he could treat Benavidez like Pitbull from Ryo, like how Ryo did Pitbull, I think he could beat him. And it's gonna be like it's not gonna be as hard as you think if you do the game plan correctly. If he's the ring general, decides when they get on the line, decides when they don't get on the line. If he turns David Benavidez, and if he lands hard punches that look crisp, and make David stop in his tracks, make Benavidez stop in his tracks, then I think Morrell can definitely beat him. But because Southpaw versus Orthodox matches, he's gonna have a lead hand battle first of all, and Southpaws usually win that lead hand battle just off of experience. So if he could turn Benavidez and land hard straights or uppercuts or left hand hooks, then he can hurt him, bro. He can hurt David Benavidez. David Benavidez been chin checked before and he failed the test. People don't talk about that. I fuck with David Benavidez, but he been chin checked and he failed the test. You know, but yeah, the fight gonna end brutally. It's not gonna end in no bullshit. Somebody gonna get hurt. I do think it's gonna end decision, but I think somebody gonna get hurt. It's not gonna be no pity pack. Somebody gonna get hurt. Um, and whenever somebody get hurt and a winner is announced, I want to see a rematch. We don't get enough rematches and trilogies in boxing. That's part of what makes boxing good, because the big names keep the sport alive. If the big name fight each other, it's only right they fight each other again, especially if it's a close fight. You know, even if people don't listen, unpopular opinion, people don't like me saying this. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia was a close fight. Outside of the three knockdowns, Ryan Garcia didn't really do a lot. Devin Haney got a win or a draw on one of the cards. So I mean, that deserves a rematch. Tank Davis and Pitbull, that deserves a rematch. Lomachenko, Devin Haney, that deserves a rematch. If Devin Haney rematched Lomachenko and beat him easily, nobody would have been able to tell Devin Haney shit. I still think he should rematch Lomachenko and beat him more convincingly, so they can shut the fuck up about all this. Oh, he got robbed shit. Like, y'all just talking shit. If anything, I think it was a draw. I think it was a draw. I don't think it should have been a win. I think it was a draw. But robbery is crazy. And the final and most important part of this video is, can either of these guys, Benavidez and Morrell, beat Bivol or Beterbiev? The guy I think with the best chance to beat them stylistically, well, I think Benavidez has a decent chance at beating uh Bivol. I mean Beterbiev. Benavidez can beat Beterbiev simply because he throw a lot of punches, and we know Beterbiev can be hurt. But Morrell to fight against Bivol, that'd be a great stylistic matchup. I don't think y'all realize we don't get enough Russian on Cuban fights. And those two schools are very similar. We don't get enough Russian versus Cuban. Those fights would be legendary. Russian versus Cuban fights. We had a somewhat Russian versus Cuban fight when we had Lomachenko versus Rigondeaux. But I can't remember the real last time. Like, I would have loved to see a Triple G fight at Erislandy Lara, you know? And I would love to see Bivol fight Morrell, simply because the style matchup, bro. We don't see enough Russian versus Cuban rivalry, because I know they pretty much ally with each other, like country wise, like they got influence with each other. But I would love to see a matchup between those two styles, because I'm a boxing fan. I love to see styles. I love to see the best guys at these styles go at it and see which style gonna come out on top and who got the better style and who got the most heart. So I think Morrell will give Bivol trouble, and I think Benavidez will give Beterbiev trouble. Um, and that's pretty much where I'm at with it, man. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this. Till next time.